For individuals nearing the end of their journey, there exists a curious phenomenon. Some contend that our minds conjure vivid images as we teeter on the edge of existence, while others believe that during this fragile state, the veil between our world and the next grows astonishingly thin, allowing glimpses into realms beyond. One fateful night, my mother, a compassionate caregiver, was attending to the needs of a frail elderly woman who stood at the precipice of life's final chapter. After performing her usual checks, my mother kindly inquired if there was anything the elderly woman desired. In response, the woman made a peculiar request, asking my mother to lean in closer. Without hesitation, my mother obliged, leaning in as the woman whispered her words while maintaining a fixed gaze on the mounted television. "Tell him to leave," the woman beseeched. Baffled, my mother sought clarification, asking, "Tell who to leave?" In a hushed tone, the woman replied, "I'm trying to rest, but these children won't leave me alone. They frolic around my bed, they perch in the corner, and one has been perched atop the television for hours, staring at me. I do not appreciate it. Please make him depart." My mother shifted her gaze, yet she beheld nothing extraordinary. She couldn't corroborate the woman's account, for her eyes bore witness to an empty room. Perplexed, she asked once more, "Who is this that you say is watching you?" The elderly woman, her voice trembling with emotion, described, "That little boy dressed in a sailor's outfit. Can't you see him? He's simply gazing at me, wearing a tranquil smile. I wish for him to cease." My mother felt a profound disquiet, unable to perceive what the woman was describing. Yet, recognizing the woman's distress and being no stranger to our family's connection to the mystical, she chose to engage. "You're causing her distress," my mother addressed the unseen presence. "It is time for you to depart." The elderly woman's eyes welled with tears as she turned to my mother and uttered a heartfelt, "Thank you. He's gone." This interaction reinforced the belief that this was not a malevolent entity, but rather a benevolent spirit, as the woman affirmed that he had left. Promising to safeguard against any intrusions, my mother offered her presence to the woman until she drifted into a peaceful slumber. Once the woman had succumbed to sleep, my mother resumed her rounds, tending to others in her care. What strongly bolsters the notion that this was a spirit watching over the elderly woman is the fact that she passed away before the break of dawn. The reason behind her visions of children remains a mystery, as does the choice of a young boy in a sailor's attire. Nonetheless, the prevailing belief is that this presence was not malevolent, but rather a comforting guardian, watching over her in her final moments as she ventured into the great unknown.